Welcome to the channel. This is TJK Creative. I'm the host Tyler, and we are back with another how to add saber fonts to your XenoPixel lightsaber. You have seen a video from me possibly from the past. Here we are going to update and show you how it is made easier to do this process. And first things first, you need a lightsaber, of course, XenoPixel V2. That's the chip. Now, obviously, you might not have this exact saber, so deconstructing yours will be different. For mine, you just gotta unscrew the bottom of this hilt. Then you gotta take out this, the button, and then the screw on the back. That's how you do it for this saber specifically. This saber is from Imperial Workshop. Link will be in the description. As for other things that will be discussed in this video. Now, I'm going to take apart my saber. This would be the first step. And I'm going to cut away from this because I have to unscrew and do all these things. I don't want you to drag the video by you just watching me do that. So I'll see you in a split second. I feel like it goes without saying, of course, your saber should be turned off. I feel like that goes without saying. But if not, saber needs to be turned off. Now, here goes my saber, ready to come out. First things first, no matter what you do when you're adding saber fonts and you're taking out the SD card, you always want to take out the battery, because in some cases, and most cases, not taking out the battery before taking out the SD card will corrupt the card in some way. It's weird, I don't understand why it corrupts the card, but it just does that. So first, you want to take out your battery. Then the SD card. Again, I don't know where it is on your hilt, but it's on the back of mine, behind the battery. So we will take this out. Here goes the SD card, micro. Now for your saber, wherever you buy your saber, I don't know, but they should have given you a micro SD card to USB thing for free. If not, then you're gonna have to order one of these ahead of time. Here it is. Put it right in the back. I don't have autofocus on my camera. I have it on manual, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's not on autofocus. But then you just plug it right into the PC. There you go. And it is here pulled up. Let me switch the screen. That is your XenoPixel folder. What I would recommend, first thing, you copy all the files into a new folder for your backup. So I have a new folder set up right behind this one. What I'm going to do is drag and drop all of that and let it do its process to back up everything, just in case anything were to go wrong during this process. And future processes, when you do future sound fonts, you're going to want always just have the backup just for safekeeping. Now the copy has been officially copied. Now we have a backup of our XenoPixel folder that came with your saber, which is always important. Here is the backup. Everything is backed up nice. And for you, you would have 34 folders if this is your first time adding to your saber. Maybe the company you bought added more than 34. Usually the standard would be 34. Now the next step, of course, is to get a saber font. I recommend Kyberphonic fonts. Even right here, the new font every Saturday. Always something new to look forward to. They have tons and tons of fonts to go through. Always updating these fonts as well. Really like the work that goes on here. And they be having bundles. They got bundles here, bundle there, bundles throughout. You'll notice them. Up here, use Kyber 20 to get 20% off of 5 or more fonts. Yada yada. So when you buy your font, you'll get sent the email, you'll get sent the link to download your font, and after that, when you download your font, it's going to be a zipped file. Unzip the file. I can show you how to do that here. Right here is the zip file. You're going to want to right click it and click extract here, and it's asking if I want to replace. I don't want to do it, so I'm going to cancel, but it'll make a folder for yourself and it'll have everything you need in there. Now that you've unzipped your file, you have your sound fonts ready to go. The next step is to open the folder, of course. Here we are. And there's a version 1 and a version 2. like I said, Kyberphonics is always updating their sound fonts. So we're going to go ahead and get the V2. You'll see here there's extras like music, ambiance, quotes, stuff that you can add. But they got Clan, Standard, and Tuscan. Of course, we came for the Tuscan Raider font. So what you want to do is open this. And as you can see, you're greeted with several different folders for different chipsets for your lightsabers. We have XenoPixel. That's what we're going to go for. This didn't used to be a normal thing. And that's where we come to the video made easy. Now it's all ready for you to go. They've already renamed everything. Everything in the folder is good to go. You don't have to do anything but put this folder. Well, you'd have to do a little bit of work. That's why we're still here. But basically, you just put the folder into the card and you good to go. That's what I love about this. But since we're putting this into the SD card, we're going to right click it, rename it to 42. Why 42? Because I have 41 sound fonts on my Saber. So for the SD card and the chip to pick up the new font, it's going to need the folder to be named 42. And it's that easy. Let me make these folders small enough. Here you go. There's that. Here's the folder from my computer. Here's the SD card on the left. All I have to do is drag and drop this. And it's that easy. Bang! Bang! Now you're probably wondering, what did you have to do before? I'll show you. Here's a different format for this same font. I'm sure you can't tell that easily because of the screen. I can't really zoom in. But these are named very differently for this chipset and the way that this chip would read all the different sounds in their folder. As you can tell, before you would have to go and change every single name of every single file in the folder. You'd have to go to every file and change the name specifically to the name that the XenoPixel can read. It was very tedious, very long process. So now you have Blaster, space, then you got the 1, Blaster 2 space, and all that. It was a long process, annoying, tedious, and it could really put you off of wanting to add a new font to your Saber. It really could have did that. Now that you've added the new folder and font into your SD card, there's one more crucial step. You have to click the set folder all the way at the bottom, and you're going to find config right here. Not config old, but config. You're going to want to right click on that, click edit, and it's going to open up this notepad. And in here, you should read through this to get familiar with it. This is where you can change your blade styles, your blade effects, your colors, your preons, or the intensity of the volume, the lighting, the intensity of the clash, and everything. Literally, this is the brain of the Saber. This is what the chip reads. This is important. But down here, we're gonna, as you can see here, there's color 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna go all the way here. We're gonna click enter, and we're gonna add a new line. And you're gonna want to change this number. Well, my bad. You're gonna want to copy and paste one of these lines, and then copy and paste it on a new line, and change the number color dash, and then you're gonna want to change the number to 42 to the new folder that you just added, so that it knows to assign that new folder to this blade style, the blade color, the blade effect, everything you want. And if you're curious on what the colors are, right here I have a website that shows me the XenoPixel to Imperial Workshop like layout, all the numbers for all the Sabers fonts that were already on there, and it shows you down here the blade effects and all that, the numbers to assign. What I would do here is I would just find like an Anakin, a regular Anakin, and I copied and pasted the whole config line right here, and I put it to my new Saber. So to give it a pulse, I'll come in here and I'll change that 1 into a 2, and I'll go over here to file and I'll click save. And that's basically it. It's very easy. Again, I'll add this link to the spreadsheet in the description if you're curious on all the different colors and all the different stuff that you want to know how to add. There's one more step, I guess. You want to come in here back to the computer, right click on the SD card and eject it. Again, that's just so it doesn't get corrupted by just taking it out of the computer without ejecting it. I don't know why it's like that. It's just how it is. But basically the beginning steps are where you take apart your saber and blah blah blah. Same process, but you got to do it the opposite. But you're going to want to put the SD card in first, of course, before the battery. For the same reasons you don't want to corrupt the SD card, because if you corrupt the card, then you have to put it back in the computer, format it, and then take your backup and put the backup on there. It's some work, but that doesn't usually happen to me, so because I do the process the correct way. As long as you do it the correct way, you should be good. And I'll see you in a second after I get the saber back together. We'll test out the new sound font. We've added the font, put the saber back together, and that was a lot easier than the process before, when you'd have to rename every single file. Oh, I'm so glad things are changing. Things are getting easier for the XenoPixel. Obviously, Profi is the way to go personally, but it's expensive, so make do with the XenoPixel. Now let's turn it on.
Powering on.
Let's see, I'm gonna go forward a font. I don't know where I left off.
You'll have to get rid of.
Okay, so I'm gonna go backwards because I think that's towards the beginning. Now I'm gonna go backwards and we'll get to the Tusken Raider.
Kylo Ren.
There it is. The Tusken Raider font has been added. Now let's turn it on. Oh, when you kill the Tuskens. That's so funny every time. Oh my gosh. Now let me add the blade in so we can see it with the saber. But that's it. If you guys want to click off now, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I really like making lightsaber videos. It's just, it costs money. I would love to make a lot more lightsaber videos, but I don't got the money to be buying all these sabers and profis. I wish I could, and I want to. Maybe I will someday start getting some more, but for now, this is what I got. But I'm gonna put this saber into the hilt, and we can look at it together. And we're pretty much good to go. The blade is in the hilt. Turn off the lights and ignite the spark. I don't got any room in here to be swinging it around in the studio. Well, that's it right here. If you guys want to see any other fonts I got, added a Godzilla font. This is the Riva sound font from the Obi-Wan series on Disney Plus. Should probably make a sound font video of what I got.
You want me to put the hammer down?
The Thor's hammer. They got music too on this one. Ah!
Piece of our time.
Ultron from the What If show. Oh, I love the Pikachu sound font. Well, for those that stayed for the sound fun time, I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button too, get in the comments. It really shows me that you guys care and that you guys like the content and that you want more. A tremendous amount of love and support shown on the first Saber font, how to add Saber fonts to your, how to add sound fonts to your Saber. Lots of love shown there, so appreciate everybody that watched that and subscribed. And yeah, glad to have made this video. A lot of people asked for this video, so here it is, upon thy. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.